We're here today to talk about snow. We'd like to talk briefly about snow plowing and how our operations in the city of Northfield work. Generally, we plow 2 inches of snow or more is when we will send trucks out and plow what we will call curb to curb. That's from one end of the concrete, plow the whole road surface. Normally that takes us about 4 passes. So one thing I would like to fair warn citizens in Northfield: when you see the truck come by or the loader or piece of equipment come by your house once, don't forget he's probably going to come by again until he has it all the way to the curb. So please don't shovel your driveway out right away and get frustrated because we're coming by. We're going to come by again. Normally it takes us about 8 to 10 hours to do our full plowing operations. And we have various pieces of equipment out. We have front end loaders and plow trucks and other smaller pieces of equipment that aid us in plowing snow. When we declare a snow emergency in the city of Northfield, citizens need to remember that they cannot park on the street. Winter parking ban does go into effect here in November. November 15th through March 15th is a parking ban. They're not allowed to park on the street after 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Just a friendly reminder there. One thing I'd really like to recommend is remember when you see the light yellow and blue lights on our trucks or our piece of equipment, give us a little lenience or give us a little room, because remember we're a big piece of equipment when we're trying to move snow. So once again, fair warning, you see yellow and blue lights, that's usually snow removal or my emergency equipment. You see big red and blue lights, remember that's the ambulance or the fire trucks, that's not us. But general reminder, remember citizens, we like to plow, and remember it is again city ordinance to put your garbage cans in the street. So we ask that we know what it is for garbage pickup in your day, that you keep them in your driveways. That does aid us time in trying to plow snow and keep our operations running smoothly. Another thing we'd like to briefly talk about: if you do have a sidewalk in your neighborhood, you remember that you do need to shovel it. It is your responsibility. You can be warned about it, but you have 72 hours after a snow event. So we'll say if it snowed 2 inches tonight, you have 72 hours to get your sidewalk shoveled, or you could get a letter from the city of Northfield recommending strongly that you shovel your sidewalk. The other thing is, we ask citizens in the neighborhood, just due to being a courteous thing to help us out and help the fire department out, is make sure you keep your fire hydrants clear, keep the flags noticeable, and don't pile snow on top of them and things like that. Kind of a key thing, remember your house is on fire, the fire trucks need to be able to get there and find water to put out the fire in your house. The other thing I would like, this is a safety thing, kind of a safety topic. I know kids like to play out in the snow and stuff like that, but I always recommend and talk to young children in the neighborhood, remind them not to build snow forts out the end of their driveways, because we will frequently move that snow, and I hate to have a child get trapped in a snow cave or anything like that. So be careful, that parents out there, and take care of your kids.
In general, from the police officer perspective, we'd like to remind you of 2 things: safety related to your vehicle and safety related to your actual driving actions. During the winter months, make sure your vehicle is in proper running condition. Make sure your battery, tires, wiper blades, washer fluid are all prepared for the wet weather, ice, and cold temperatures, which sometimes combine in close timing together. Also, as far as your vehicle, please make sure, by state law, you must clear all your windows of frost, moisture, snow, ice, etc. You need to have a clear view of the roadway to drive safely. That leads into driving. Safe driving in the winter is extremely important. You have to remember, give yourself more time to get to where you're going, so drive slower. Pay attention to intersections as we get further into the winter and snow gets piled up at driveways and intersections, how high the snow is, and if it cuts down your visibility, you need to approach those intersections with even greater caution. Also, we like to remind everyone, winter or summer, don't get distracted by phones, children, other items in your car that can distract from what you need to be doing, and that's paying attention to the roadway.